Wow.
Well lost.
I know. I've been behind the scenes for so long. I even like a boy. Yes. Hi guys. Welcome to Sundowns fan vlog. It's only my second time on camera this season. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving
You're
it.
loving life behind the camera.
Exactly, but like I'm not happy with we like a preseason cup. MTN 8 is a preseason cup.
But when you planned this, remember we said I asked Tori, what are we doing? You are a Keganan Mabunda partnership to take us to the MTN final.
Yeah,
our first final since 2016.
We're averaging. So for the past decade, we only went to one final. From 2010 to 2020, only went to one final. 2016.
So
yeah, top 8.
This is our only final until 2030s.
Yes, until 2031, 2032, somewhere there.
That's not bad.
I'm happy.
That's not bad.
I'm happy.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and I'm happy with like who got the newbies, man. But okay, first game, Bomshish had to take care of business, but Bossa Franco, Mayema, Divan Lunga. You know, like preseason is where you have to see your new signings. And things are happening.
Long did say, let these other guys play, man. Let the new guys play. Everybody's a season preview. Let these guys play.
Yeah.
And true to his word, that's what the coaches delivered that today. Lineup.
You know, I was so happy, lineup boy, because you know you are gonna need some of these players down the line. You are gonna need. I mean, for me, I didn't even want Mjiji to start this game.
Yeah.
I didn't want. I want players like Grant to continue playing. You know, so it went from saying give Grant more minutes because Lena will need him down the line. Now it's creeping into who's gonna take Grant out.
Keep Grant fit. Keep Grant fit. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I think I'm constantly looking at the bigger picture, more than one game and whatnot. When we were leading 3-0, I was so like I was on the edge of my seat.
Don't concede.
Don't concede. I need us to not concede a goal in maybe like 10 successive games. You know what that does to
the opposition,
and also like to us, like you know, it makes you mentality monsters, man. Like you don't become mentality monsters just by winning games. Really win 3-2, no,
or 3-1 or 2-1.
Yes, you see, like when you win like a big game, maybe like a last minute, there are those games where you will concede. But
of course,
but the ones where like you can really, like games like these, like Ogorogima.
Yeah, it really like it shows your opinion how superior you are. Like at no point during that game were we nervous. Well, we have our own reasons. This trophy, our own opinion. This trophy, but
yeah.
Watching that game,
is it really our opinion? Coach Peter's messed things up. He's brainwashed us. Not brainwashed, he's like, but at least I've admitted it.
Yeah. Yesterday, we were having a conversation in Naldaji where the Sundowns team is so good, so businesslike, so like it. Boy, you I don't know how to explain this in words. Like it's, I'm sure when Altaji explained it way better because like you were explaining on Twitter on news, but I couldn't. The words that came to mind was cold-blooded. They're cold. Business like you said. That you had to go surgical lord.
I agree. You know, even when you're not playing like a preferred lineup or everyone's preferred lineup, like you know, like the majority, like when we played, I forgot which game it was, where like everyone was happy, majority was happy with the lineup. Like even when you don't play those type of lineups, the result is the same.
Yeah.
The result is the same. And you know, remember when we would play dead rubber Champions League games, and Coach Pizzo would be like, "I need these guys to play. I need Wakama to play." Like when scoring goals has to become a habit. Like you must score goals. Like, and not for me. Most of the time, like at Sundowns, we used to have like a core team, and when you disrupt that core, most of the time you wouldn't get the goals, and even the play wouldn't.
It's rusty.
Exactly. So now when Otomo Bossa Franco, but Divine Lunga, Hashim Domingo, and you get goals. And to be honest, we are not playing football. Like it's so
expensive.
Yeah, and it's easy on the
eye.
eye. No.
To add on what you said, interesting. I just saw something. How you change your team and you still get the same results. You still get the same type of performance. I think it was our second game after the Amazulu game. Chiefs was the first one, got Prison Cup, and then Amazulu. Coach Roddy said, we train the squad. We don't train the first 11 or 50. We train the squad. So that when we don't play the 11, 15 players we normally play, when we play these guys, they can do that. So training, everyone, the 36 players know what to do. I'm sure if you bring on Kapinga, wherever he is right now, or Mtanta on Sunday, he'll give you a top level performance because Sundowns or something else.
Yeah, and this game, going back to the first leg and what we are seeing now, it goes back to the same song we sing every season. Only after the 5th or 6th game, you will see something different. Like you will kind of see the direction of our play. You'll see the direction of where the team is going, and it's so evident. Sometimes the team sometimes becomes so good and we just win games so much. Or whether there's arrogance, you don't even see it yourself. Because like I don't remember like when was the last time I would go into a game against Pirates like so relaxed, knowing we're gonna beat these ones. When we played Chiefs, like when we were like funny enough the Chiefs game like we watched it like with a few people in Naleneo, like we watched it with like Obi was there, Lee was there, Long, Pendulo, like there were so many of us, and I kept saying to them, guys, we're gonna win this game. Like, nah, I'm so relaxed. Like, and even going into this game, I mean, it's a second leg semi-final and 1-1. Like, if these guys score first,
it's on the edge.
You know what I mean? It's on the edge. Like, you can say it's a preseason cup, but these players want to win. Like, they want to win games. They want to win trophies. Kamulidi bonus. You know what I mean? Like, for us, we can say MTN 8 is a preseason cup, but for these guys, it's a different story.
Even the coaches, I'm sure they want to that they like winning only the league last season must have hurt. I say hurt loosely, but winning the league fella, I'm sure they wanted to win the league, the Nedbank Cup, even the Champions League. So adding this trophy for the coach, I feel it's very important, and I think they want to win it.
And it's the first trophy on offer for the season.
Yes, it gives you momentum.
It gives you momentum, even though Pirates win the last season, and then from there, they farted on everything they did. So, but for us, I mean, the contrast in quality compared to that Pirates team that won the MTN 8, and I mean, also, that G said something so honest. Most of the time when people say, Sundowns have to win because they have resources, they have this and that. At the end of the day, teams that win, it's good resources meeting good coaching. Like we have the best technical team, we have the best players. We're able to buy the best players. So you know what? Like let's ride this wave while we still can.
Yeah. It won't be like this for 30 years.
It won't be.
It won't be like this. So let's enjoy this to the absolute. I wish we can get a stadium.
Yeah, but let's get into the details of this game. How were you feeling about the starting lineup?
It confused me. I got confused. Like I didn't know whether Lala K was going to play right back, left back, if Divine Lunga was going to play left center back or left back. But when the team sheets, like the team, what is that
lineups
built up, third match officials. I saw that Lyle was right back and Divine was left back, and then the rest of the team I knew. Domingo was going to play AJ Mohare. I knew Temba was going to play Kutu, Shalu. I just get a back for confused. But good lineup.
Yeah.
Surprise, keeper. Not surprised we made so many changes after Saturday. It was hot, tough game.
And we played on a very heavy pitch.
I knew he was not going to play back to back. I was surprised by AJ. I knew he was not going to play back to back. I had Tauska Temba. Surprised. the changes we made, but not the number of changes we made.
Now when I saw the changes we made, like I wasn't too concerned. I had a good day, like knowing Hore.
Even the goalkeeper was.
Yeah, you know, my only thing, you know, I'm like, you know, you'd like to think after Dennis, like Goss and Moine should fight it out, but even though you feel like Moine edges him a bit with what he's done, his experience, and on merit, but you know, you'd like to see Goss get games as well, because you feel like Goss will be his next up in line, but if Riyadh is doing well, and you know the thing, Sundowns, is that if you are there and you keep a positive attitude, you don't moan, you work hard. I mean, Riyadh has worked hard. Like, he looks leaner. He doesn't look as heavy as he did. So clearly he's doing something good, and he's playing. You know, I know sometimes we'll say, Hori, like, as long as the team is winning, who plays doesn't really matter. But sometimes, you know, you want to look at the team and say, you know, like, I can see who we're building for in King. And another thing is that on ability, we would all pick Goss, guys. I mean, on ability and talent alone. But you know, but good teams, most of the time, is not only the talented ones.
And the best teams, like football, it's like ability fella. You had that guy, numerous coaches, numerous players, so it's just ability.
Yes, that's true. But this lineup, I think because of the way we've been playing, I wasn't really too concerned, because I knew when you have momentum and the core and the spine of the team is there, then something good can happen. So yeah, going into this team, I was okay. And then, what do you make of the game? I'll tell you this: I was happy we scored within the first 5 minutes. We had a goal, and then it made us
calm. Not even calm. The way we played the scoreline isn't surprising. Like I say, sometimes when the 3-0, calculated, cold-blooded, like we said, business like, calm, controlled. We controlled the game, every aspect of it. Like, Golden Arrows are very pacey team. Why usually they attack on the wings, they are very direct, and we control that. Our threat we look good attacking. We press them very high and coordinated. Very good, very good, very good. Like, I have run out of superlatives to describe this team. Like, it's very good. Yeah,
and I don't want to lie to you. I'm happy. And another thing is that at the before we play Chiefs, you would think, Shalul is having a slow start. But before you know it, like, he's scored in 4 consecutive games, like
6 goals already.
You know what I mean? I mean, 5 open in 5 league games, he has 4 goals. In 3 MTN games, he has 2 goals, and you're like, oh, okay, he's clearly our best player. Like,
still, nothing's changed from last season.
Nothing has changed from last season, and I think that's what good players do. You know, 1 or 2 games like can change so many things for them. But yeah, man, again, like, I don't think I have anything else to say. Just roll on the final. I don't know, like, we would have to have a brain fart to not win
the final.
The final. I mean, whoever it is, Cape Town City or Swallows, no ways, guys. Definitely, you are not going to be beaten by that Eric Tinkler team. You know, I watched that Swallows and Cape Town City game, and that was one of the most boring games. I was happy the league Friday. The league game, yes. And I was like, I'm so happy, because it's like Brandon Tratauzwile and Simo Dlaja Hafitla. It's like there's tweaks here and there of like personnel, but Wolebohang is still there, Niatam is there. I'm so happy they're okay. It's 2 ways. I'm not happy about it because he's our player, supposedly, apparently, or whatever, because no one has said anything. Now I'm thinking Makaro is on loan still. But for the fact that maybe if we play Swallows in the final, the fact that they're not giving him game time and he's not gaining momentum, you know, this boy, like Eddie Kaputsevan, like, he can come and do something. Yeah, so, and like Cape Town City, Eric Tinkler, I think he's going to mess it up, because I think if like the lineup he played the other day he was looking forward to like semi-final or what, Akizi. So I expect us to win this trophy.
to win this
And another thing is that how many times does Sundowns go to a final and not win?
And rare.
Yeah, it's very
Right.
rare. You know, like I mean, it happened ka 2012, like 2016.
16 and-
So it's in the past 11 years.
And Cartoon 16, we have people say excuses,
Yeah.
but we know what happened.
Valid reasons.
Yeah,
And in 2012, we all know what happened. Telkom knockout final.
no.
That game.
The ghost goal.
The ghost goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we can go into the ratings. I mean, like, what more do you say after? Golden Arrows 3-0? Like, there's nothing more to say. Like, yeah,
Clinical.
very clinical. Let's go into the ratings. Riyadh wasn't really like tested to a point where Riyadh and his salary today.
But he pulled off one very good save after we went 1-0 up. It was from range. Similar to Bagulin Denizikayona. He saved it. Good.
Oh
very good save.
yeah. The one that went to his left.
Yes, very good save. But he did what he needed to do before he got injured. Because he got injured last 10 minutes.
Yeah, 83rd minute, I think.
He
Or
did what he
79,
needed to
somewhere
do.
more.
Nothing much to do.
Rating? Yeah.
6.
Yes.
6.
Divine. It's like these new signings. No, it's like they all wanna have good debuts. They all, who hasn't? I think it's only Safranco, man, like who had a dicey debut against Chiefs. But he scored against Arrows. So of all the new players, like they're all raising their hand and they're showing that they belong. And
He scored.
yeah, he scored a goal. I'm just thinking of like the overall performance. Leon, I think someone should have a counter of how many times we'll say business like Kajela.
Yeah.
Because it was a business like performance from him as well. Yeah,
Steady.
he was okay. I mean, like, I think it was a good fixture for him to start. Game 10-8, it's Arrows, his former team. I mean, there isn't much. I think, Leon, it's also... Okay, no. Can't even be 6. He scored a goal. Divine, 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, good rating.
Yeah.
Good rating.
Rushin?
7.
7. I was saying to you and now during the game, Kiri, one thing that really excites me about Rushin and Peter is that they are not there yet. Like, they are very good players, but they are not elite level yet. So, can you imagine, Hori, like, with a bit more refined? Because Rushin, as good as he is as a defender, was it Rulane or Mangoba who said defenders that love defending? It was Rulane, I think. Coach Rulane, yeah. Rushin really loves to defend. He really gets stuck in. True. The only thing you can begrudge about him is just like Mohongmo is just a bit erratic, but having a defender that's good at defending is a good thing because I gotta know, like, there's this whole obsession or a thing how every centre back must be ball playing, but not every centre back must be ball playing because you end up a situation is already like everyone is a ball player and like 8 midfielders. There's no balance.
No one loves defending, but he loves defending.
That boy loves defending. I'm really happy, Kayana. I was saying to you, Gary, we're gonna go from Grant is getting good minutes so that and his confidence so that we can rely on him down the road. But when I look at it now, Grant, because even when Libusa is on, we have to accommodate all three. Because to be honest, they are our best defenders. That three, they are our best defenders. I don't know if we're gonna end up changing our system a bit, but because we are winning, I doubt we will.
I doubt.
Yeah, but Grant looks good at right back. He looks good at centre back.
He just looks good.
Grant looks good, boy. I was so scared. At Supersport, I felt like Grant sort of reached this. It's like he has nowhere else to go because he wasn't even as such a consistent player or didn't command a consistent playing role. Even when he played under Stewart, even when he played under Tinkler, he wasn't playing every game like that. But for him to come to Sundowns and sort of, but I think it goes back to that thing when you're playing around good players, like you
elevate, well.
you elevate.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with Grant, and to be honest with you, he's like blessing the bubble on Sagama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you're gonna take Grant out, it means whoever comes on must really be at a crazy level. I think Grant Kajeno, I'll give him a 6.5.
Steady, very steady.
Mm-hmm.
The best left back at right back today. At right back today.
Hey man, this team we love experimenting. Okay, it's our thing. Like it's no longer like a coach's thing now. Like
it's a yeah, but yeah. I wouldn't take anything away from the coaches, like playing Lyle go right back.
But because they used to do that thing, your switcher, they were fullbacks.
So I'm sure it wasn't a surprise to him. Right back, no, it just said Lyle the other side.
I'm interested to hear, like, how did he feel about playing right back?
Yeah, it'd be interesting
to hear from him. The coach is what are the hypocrites? Because like we're crying in the national team, Newcomb is being played left back while we have the left back. Now it's like we must be okay with the fact that Lyle is playing right back. Not to be honest, I'm not okay with it. But you want to tell me there's no one else who could have played it right back
today?
Yeah.
Beside Grant, Mandela, in hindsight, I think that was a very good decision for me because Lyle played very well. Go right back.
Yeah, he was okay. Like he was okay.
Going forward, maybe he's not.
Of course, because he has to turn and
yes.
Yeah.
So, 6.5.
6.5 Leon. I would have given him a 6.
Is it? I thought because he played on his weaker side and he was steady and
I think it exposes. I think it speaks more of the type of coach Siema is than the fact that he was steady, because I'm thinking if you're a coach, like, don't you tweak your attack somehow to say, guys, there's an anomaly in that team right now. Like, let's see and let's try.
Let's attack that side. Let's attack him.
Let's
target him.
Now the one thing is that like some things when you sort of like analyze them or look at them, it's like everything. People, it's like every opinion now is banter, but it's like about Pirates. It's like if. In coaching, like, and I think coaching is also tested, like, God, what you do when the game brings you this, like, how you react to it. Because I'm like, we even said it, like, these guys, our strongest defensive side is the right, but attack side like you don't go to where Lyle. So now I'm thinking to Siema, like, don't you sort of like overload that side, because Grant. It's a bit awkward for him. Like, even when he has to clear the ball, like, he has to turn his body to the left. But yeah, anyway, I think we can move on from that. AJ is bossing things. The last time we played with 1-6, like
and AJ doing it now.
And AJ did it like from last season, cheaper at home, and now he's doing it in.
But AJ is some footballer. We've always said that he's some footballer. Like a fit AJ does that. Bafana has its thing, but a fit AJ
is the best. But now it's quite, it's up for debate because this the homokoena. You can't say now AJ is the best CM in the country, like, when he's fit, because it's questionable now.
Because not the homokoena, but. Boy, I get you. But
back-to-back man of the match performances. And then I'm going to put Sana, who's your man of the match? I never thought of AJ. But like when Julia said, like, let's cross over to Carol with the man of the match, AJ. I thought before he even appeared on the screen, I think AJ did so well. And AJ loves playing against Arrows. He always has a good performance against Arrows. Yeah, for the past 3 seasons. But past 2 seasons, and then I'm counting today, he had a stinker, called Devin, though. The first leg. The first leg. But I think he wasn't, his engine is over to my lemon. It looks warm. Yeah, I think I'm going to give AJ an 8.
Oof, okay.
He played well today.
He did play well.
Yeah.
Domingo.
I think Domingo had a very steady performance as well.
Good player, very good player.
Yeah, you know, one thing about him that I've seen this season, he's no longer second guessing himself.
Yes.
Last season he had moments where you could see he's second guessing himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like now, I think he's still performing the same, but he's just making less mistakes, and he's second guessing himself less. So sometimes, you know, when the players are just comfortable in their skin, and I think maybe, you don't know, maybe the coaches like gave him like
And
a bit of more confidence.
Sorry, to add that, I think adding to that, it's now I think Balle, you're gonna play in midfield. Forget the 10. Forget Doyaguini, you're gonna play in midfield. In every game that he's played this season, he's played in midfield. Whether it's Le AJ or whoever,
Le Riva,
but he was always in part of the midfield trio or duo. So I think that defined role for him really helped him.
We don't need you to create. We don't need you to score.
No.
We need you to do this job.
Yes.
Yeah, like
And he's
just
doing it very well.
very, very well. I'm happy. I'm happy. I think I'll give him a 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steady.
Yeah. Tembazwan.
He was dancing. He was dancing. Oh, everything was like during the first 20-25 minutes, everything went through him. Like he was doing what Tembazwane does best. And you know the statistics now was saying every game against Tembazwane
This season
we won.
Yeah.
And the only games we didn't play
that we drew, Temba wasn't playing. MTN 8 got against Arrows cheaper. Rating?
If I'm sure if he had played more minutes than 45, Nagomorita probably an 8. Yeah. But I hope he's fit for Sunday.
Should be.
It's a Sundowns with Tembazwane is a different Sundowns.
It's a different beast.
6. Only has played for 5 minutes.
Oh, 45 minutes.
45
Yes, I get you. Yeah. I'm so happy with Thabiso Kutumela. You see, if there's a player we really needed, it's Thabiso Kutumela.
Good.
Yeah. You know, because of Akizima, sometimes I think like football just goes in a place where we all do the same things. When I think about it, I'm like, how many teams attack right side? Like the right side is like the stronger side. You know, the last time we won a team that attacks and like right side is strong was Pirates Galocha.
That was very strong.
2017, 18, 2018, 19. Like, literally, we never, like, even when Pesi was there, like, even when Kama was there, like, we would always, like, I don't know, it's like attacks come from the left. Going inside. Maybe, like, because I never thought about it, like, it's just something that hit me now. I might be wrong. There might be other teams, but when I think, like, at the top of my mind now, I can't think of another team that does that. So, having Kutumela there, and him not playing as a striker or as a winger, but just being on that right channel, I think it even helps us unlock defenses better and score goals. I'm happy with Thabiso Kutumela. I hope he gets goals so that, you know, he's a striker and goals should make him happy. So at least if he can get a goal after 3 games or 4 games or whatever, but like consistently score or assist and create, he should be happier. So
back-to-back assists Saturday and today.
Think about it, man. 6.5 or 7?
Yes, 6.5.
6.5, ne?
6.5, yeah.
Yeah. Rate Peter Sharili. Because now if I do, I'll shock you.
7.
No. Between 7.5 or 8. No, Tutu. Peter Shalulile, even Leheba Monza, around the 83rd minute, he didn't just walk. He was still running. Like, I've never seen such professionalism. I don't want to lie to you.
What a killer.
What
a killer.
No. Peter Shalulile is something else, Tutu. Kupula for Peter Shalulile, 7.5 or 8.
It's a 7.5, yeah. Oh, 8 or 8?
Yeah.
No.
No, let's stick to 7.5. And he scored a goal. It's like scoring a goal now. It's no longer even something that elevates his rating. Yeah. I think Peter Shalulile, like, we must look into other things now, like small details. His like KPAs. But yeah, man. I hope this 7.5 rating is not too low for that performance. Yeah. wow. Safranco didn't. I don't know. I think sometimes having expectations is bad, man.
Yeah.
Because like, if you told me Safranco Totsen against Paris, but he did so well, and now it made me have expectations because he's starting. But I was a bit disappointed. But there are some things that he's doing right, and also his presence.
If I maybe shallow space, something we don't think about. His presence, like he's a big lad, and his defenders know that he's there. Just that there's something I test it now. I test it now.
But I think with more games, because sometimes little players have to adjust not only to how we're playing, but have to adjust to a new country, has to adjust to food, language. I don't even know if he can speak English. So yeah, I think now still give him time and be a bit more patient with him, because Agidzi, man, I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses for Safranco, but it wasn't the performance I wanted to see, if I'm being honest.
Same. I expected more. I expected him to keep Kemet out of the team for the next game, but he didn't do enough for me.
Yeah, same. I'll give him a 5.
5, exactly. Yeah.
We're going to people who came off the bench. Gaston came on first. He had the most minutes of everyone who started on the bench. Gaston doesn't look interested.
I think we spoke about him for 30 or whatever minutes he came on for 25 minutes.
No, he came on for 45 minutes. What's the nigga enough?
Oh yeah, for them.
Yeah.
For them.
I was looking at the most minutes of everyone on the bench.
Solid 2.
Boy, like his passes, the weight of his passes is off. He just doesn't look, he looks disinterested. It's so clear that it's because he didn't get his move. And Al Ahly are moving on without him. They have Pacey, they have Luis. They don't need Gaston anymore. And Gaston is turning 30 this year?
Or 31.
30 or 31. 30, I think. Luhana, we're not sure if he's football age.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't look interested.
He doesn't.
Who knows? Maybe he'll have something that will revive.
Hopefully it's a fitness issue. Hopefully he'll get over this mental block that he has, if he has one. Hopefully when we need him the most, he shows up. But today,
I think the real test for Gaston will be in the second round, and by next season, this time, it will be clear whether does Gaston still want to be here or not. But if he doesn't, I mean, Al Ahly have seemingly moved on. Yeah. What is he gonna do? He's still contracted to us. So, yeah, what a stinker, man. I'm giving him a. No, what's a
1?
No, I'll give him a 3. I give him a 2, but I still have to. Gaston's still a good player.
Right, of course, we can't.
Who came on? Aubrey.
He didn't make.
Yeah.
Although delivered a very good cross.
Oh, for Safranco. Yeah.
Hit the target at least.
Yeah. Aubrey 4.
For Neoma must got a very, very beautiful goal.
Man. Just how we just said, Gaston seems uninterested. I love sometimes having these type of players who come from smaller teams and they know they're good and they deserve to play for a big team. You can just see the hunger. Neoma Gran Kekana, Tabiso Kutumela, you see the hunger in those players. I can't wait to see Sfisongowene. I can't wait to see Gift Mutupa back. These players are hungry. And it's such a steal for us because any other team could have signed this guy.
And you would say some other teams need him more than we needed him, but he's coming there, hit the ground running. Looks like from afar a very good boy. He's playing well for Sundowns. He's consistently on the bench or starting.
He started against Chipa, which was a very good game. Yeah.
So
came on against Chiefs, provided an assist, scored today. When he came on against Chiefs game 10-8, he looked very good, even though he didn't contribute to a goal. But I feel like at the end of the season, Naomi might maybe be on 7 goal contributions at the end of the season, and I think that would be a very good season for him. What a beauty of a goal! Kaleka Wikafuti High, I mean, wow. 6.5. Is it too much?
6.
6
because of the minutes that they played.
Okay, cool. I'll take your 6. You know, if there's one player, Antlazwang Pelo, it's Pelele Mkhulisi. You know, since Pelele Mkhulisi on the pitch, there's nothing that makes me happier than that. And it's for so many other reasons. Like, so, you know, he's a boy from our development. Like, and the fact that he proved he belongs in this team. Sometimes, you know, you can't say Hori, like, he has to play, because other players bring a particular dimension. But I felt like, okay, obvious now we have hindsight because Gaston dropped a stinker. But I can guarantee you, if you had asked me before, how it's on some shish before halftime, now I was going to say Mkhulisi must come on. Because you saw when he came on, like, Mkhulisi, like, in front of me, which is like age, when a bless us and you must tell us, like, you can't be so matured on the ball. Like, he's so good on the ball. Marlena, like, didn't play
many minutes.
But even though he looked good on the ball, but he didn't play enough minutes to get a rating.
A fair rating.
A fair rating, yeah. But I think it's a 4. Okay. Who else came on? Is that it? Yeah, it was just the Goss substitution.
Oh.
But yeah, how do you rate the coaches?
7.5.
7.5.
Huh. I guess I got him 2.5 because I mean they went to the semi-final.
This was a perfect game.
What more could I have asked from them? What more?
Why not give them an 8 or 8.5?
I guess we got him 2.5. I don't know.
Now just winning the league is no longer a success. Like doing a good job.
No. They I guess I got 8.5.
Ne?
Yeah, we had 3 semi-final boys, and they made that game seemingly comfortable and easy.
You know, I'll always go back to the tweet. It's like a tweet how the coaching is being done at Mamelodi Sundowns. Is that, you know, we're so emotional. Here's a winner. Draw, loss, it's so emotional that we see beyond the good things that are happening. So I hope we remember, like, even when results don't go our way, hooray, this team is well coached. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Nothing else. When are we playing again? Sunday? Against Swallows. I expect us to win that game.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I expect the yellow corner, like, mustn't be more than 15 minutes. Everything must be business like this season, guys.
Roll on the final.
Roll on the MTN final. So yeah, guys, it's good to be back and dust off
the cobwebs.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for watching the review and the ratings. Obviously, not everyone is going to be happy with the ratings. Tell us your ratings in the comments. Like the video. I can't say share it anymore because, you know, those who share, we see them. So yeah, whoever is sharing, continue sharing. Whoever is not sharing is also okay. But for the mere fact that you watched, then
thanks.
Yeah, no, thanks, guys. We'll see you on Saturday or Friday. We'll see. Yeah, just before the weekend. We'll see you then. Bye.
Cheers.